Hello from Make Use Of. My name's Tim Brooks and I've spent the last 2 weeks living with Apple's new iPhone 6s in order to answer one question: is it any good? The new iPhone is virtually identical to last year's iPhone 6 in appearance, adding only 43 grams of extra weight and 0.2mm additional thickness. The design is unchanged, with the extra weight coming from Apple's use of the much stronger 7000 series aluminium zinc alloy, most likely a retort to last year's bent iPhone saga. The biggest addition to the iPhone 6s is a feature called 3D Touch, which adds pressure sensitivity to the touchscreen. The feature is best described as middle click for your phone, allowing you to do things like jump directly to certain app features from the home screen, peek inside Apple Music playlists, or control the cursor by squeezing the keyboard and scrolling. Both rear and front-facing cameras have been overhauled, taking the megapixel counts to 12 and 5 respectively, and the 6s is the first iOS device capable of shooting 4K video. A feature called Live Photos brings still images to life by capturing a short video of what happened before and after you press the shutter. Though live photos do take up roughly twice the space of a standard image, so you'll have to decide how valuable the feature is to you. The front-facing camera is of particular note if you're sick of grainy, badly lit selfies. The iPhone 6 can use the screen as a flash when taking selfies, complete with white balancing for a more natural skin tone and generally more pleasing image. As you'd expect, the iPhone 6s is fast where it counts, with the new A9 chip promising 70% more grunt on last year's model and a 90% improvement in terms of graphics performance. Apple has also upped the RAM to 2 gigs, which means you can keep more tabs active in Safari without having to refresh web pages, and switch between more apps without having to reload them from cold. The result is a slick and speedy iOS experience on an iPhone that isn't constantly reloading tabs and apps that were pushed out of memory. 3D Touch is a reminder of Apple's ability to marry hardware and software in perfect harmony, and other tweaks, like a much faster fingerprint scanner, help make the user experience a positive one. Unfortunately, the one thing that lets the iPhone 6s down is battery life, particularly when you're making use of all these new features. During testing, it wasn't uncommon for the smartphone to die before the day was out, particularly with heavy use. You might want to consider the 6s Plus and its larger battery if this is a game changer. So is the iPhone 6s the phone for you? If you're coming from an iPhone 5S era device, the performance gains and camera improvements are not to be snubbed. 3D Touch probably represents the biggest leap forward in touchscreen technology since multi-touch, and we'll all be using it in a few years' time. This makes the iPhone 6s a technically impressive and solid smartphone with a healthy helping of touchscreen innovation that's ultimately let down by poor battery life. To check out the full review and be in with a chance of winning an iPhone 6s, head to makeuseof.com.